Dawn from Dare to Dream Romance with mini album number 2. I had a request from my spiritual daughter to create her a mini album for her husband for this upcoming Father's Day. She plans on putting pictures in it of the children and her husband, and she thought this would be a neat way to say I love you. So I created an album that I think reflects his personality. He's a very low-key, kind of laid-back type of guy who doesn't like a lot of frilly stuff. So what I did was I purchased a 5-pack of chipboard book from Michaels, and I painted all the edges with sienna brown. And on the cover, kept it kind of simple. I typed out the letters Happy Father's Day, and I used the 'Tis the Season Cricut cartridge. In fact, all of the letters are used in this album have come from that cartridge. I had some plain chipboard. I covered it with some paper from the paper collection. I added 2 additional holes and rings for binding. And I added some brads in all the corners, a slider and some ribbon. I added this little flower here because I got a little ink spot on the paper, so I had to cover it up. On the first page, this photo mat is cut out with the Lacy Labels cartridge. I added a border with the paper collection, and I heat embossed my stamp that says Happy Father's Day. Then on this page, I wanted to make the most real estate in a small album like this, so I made one of those pockets that you can hold 5 photos in. I originally had this ribbon cut to be tied in a bow, but I didn't like my bow, so I cut it down some, added a brad and some Velcro for closure, and it opens up like this. So this gives you a lot of real estate. I mean, there's photos, 5 photos right here that you can incorporate on this one page. So I think that helps a lot in a small album to give you a lot of space. And then you just Velcro close it back up. And then we flip over to the next page. Here I have a little vellum sticker at the top that says a day in the life of, and then I have the letters from my Cricut cartridge that says Dad, and I faux stitched around the lettering. On this one, I made another little pocket, one of those, I think it's called a meandering pocket, I'm not sure. Add a little grommets and ribbon. And this is great for those little photos that you take on your cell phone and you print them out, their wallet size. This will actually hold 16 photos. So a lot of real estate. So this is a great spot for a little album like that, I think, to add more sections of real estate. The next pocket that I created, I apologize, I do not have the lady's name who created this design, so this was not my design. I watched a video several weeks ago, didn't know I was going to make this pocket, and I cannot find the video, but if I do, I will post it in the link below. But she did it with a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and what I did was I used a 12 by 12 and I double-sided and I cut it down to fit this page, but the original design is for a 12 by 12. I like this design, and I just have it held here with a ribbon and a paper clip. But it creates 4 flaps, and what it has is 2 side loading pockets and 2 top loading pockets for tags or little booklet enclosure. So what I did with the first one, I put a little booklet enclosure. Here she can write little love notes, put little pictures, little sentiments from her kids. They can draw things on this as well, or add other tags in here as well. Then the next one is a pull-out tag, which I made on my New Arrivals cartridge. It says love. And what I did was on the back, I put masking tape and I used some green glitter just to add a little dimension to that. And that she can write something at the top or add a photo, and the same thing, we'll put something on the back as well. Then another pull out again where she can put photos or write notes to him from the kids or from herself. And then the last one says thank you, and I use blue glitter here because we need to remember to say thank you to the men in our lives. You know, there are a lot of great husbands and a lot of great fathers, and we need to make sure we let them know that we appreciate them. So she can take the opportunity to let the kids say what they thank Dad for. And then on this page, another photo mat, and I just added some brads on that. I kept it simple. And then on the last page, or next to the last page, another photo mat and just some borders. And then over here, what I did was I created another pocket, and I did that on my, I believe it was my New Arrivals cartridge. And this shape is popped out so that this can hide behind it. And this was on my Lacy Labels. And I heat embossed the XO right here, and then I heat embossed these words, hugs and kisses, and that little, what do you call that? Like a little gear. And then I used some breads on the back with some twine to keep it closed. And what I did was I just put a couple, okay, which way did I twist this thing? Can't even untwist it now. A couple little tags in here for her to put photos or journal on the back. And she can add a couple more here as well. So that goes back in here. And then on the back, I kept it simple. All I did was add some breads. So I just like to wish everybody happy Father's Day again. Make sure you kiss the men in your lives and let them know that we appreciate them. You guys have a great Father's Day. Take care. Thanks for watching.